to, guys. Here we go. Lesson 80, transformations. Ooh, it sounds exciting. All right, we have these different movements and the different names. So, excuse me, movement flip. It's also called reflection. And look, if it was there, you just flip it over there. What? I don't get it. Show me again. Look, here we go. Here's my little triangle. I'm going to flip it, and now it's in this position. Just like that drawing. Here, and flip it, and now it's there. Translation, you just slide it. So it's just going to say, all right, if this is graphed in one position, move it over 3 units to the right, and you just slide it over. Of course, that means you have to draw it over, but translation just means it stays in the same position, it just slides over. Turn or rotation means it's going to actually turn on an axis. So here it is, different color kind of triangle, right? If I'm going to rotate it, it's going to go right around clockwise and end up like this. All right? Now they're also going to tell you which axis to do it in. So reflection, oh, that just means it's flipped, right? So it's going to look like a reflection on a pond. So if I have to draw the reflection of this triangle, RST, in the x-axis, that means down here. So it's on either side of x. If it had said y-axis, then I would have drawn it over here. So kind of turned it around to reflect on this side. But since it says in the x-axis, I'm going to take this right here, that's 1, 1, and I'm going to go right here, -1, 1. Oh, if my pen would work. All right, then I have 4, I'm going to do it right here. And then this goes down 3 because it was up 3. And if I draw this nicely with my pen, okay, ta-da! Okay, it doesn't look quite right, but that would be its reflection. Okay? All right, let's see. Here we have triangle or a rectangle ABCD, and it wants us to translate ABCD to the left 5 units and down 4 units. All right, so I am going to start with A, just because. So I'm going to start with A, and it says go to the left 5 units. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there, it's going to be A, or A1, as we're going to call it. Then this, oh wait, no, not yet, because and down 4 units. Mrs. Van Zeelen. All right, to the 5, then down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, that's going to be A1. Sorry, I didn't read all the instructions. All right, so B is going to go over 5 and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so B is going to be right here, or B1. C is going to go over 5 and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! And of course we know where D is going to be now, but we're still going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! So now I have translated, right, or slid this rectangle down to here. Or same shape, same size, it just moved down over to this area of our coordinate plane. Now, another example. We have triangle PQR, and we want to draw its image P1Q1R1 after a counterclockwise rotation of about 90 degrees about the origin. So mirror R. Okay, so it's going to go this way, and R is going to be right here. So if I know R is going to be right here, and I know it's going down this way, P is going to be over here. Okay? So, oh, wait, is that right? Well, let's do Q. That's going to be easier. So if R is here, then, and if we don't understand it, we know what we can do. We can take our little, oh look, I got my little fancy thing to help me. So if this is R, and this is Q, and this is P. Let's see how it works. All right, so let's just move it. Let's just rotate it counterclockwise. All right, so R is there, Q is going to be way up there. So Q is what? 1, 2, up from R. So we're going to go 1, 2. 1, 2, and there's my Q. Oh, I just made a rhyme. Q1. All right, then from Q, excuse me, to P, right, if I did this, and I rotate it like that, P is going to just be straight off of Q, right, just like it is here. Q, straight line to P, Q, straight line to P. How long was the QP line? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's going to be P1. Now, if we drew this all in, like that, follow the little lines here, we're going to do our very best to draw a straight line one-handed. Oh, beautiful. There, what we have done is we have rotated or turned this triangle 90 degrees to the left, counterclockwise. Okay? And remember, you can always make yourself your own little triangle to help you not really cheat, but physically move it so you can see how it would land in your coordinate plane. All right, so let's try another one. We got dilation. Okay, have you ever been to the eye doctor and they put drops in your eyes and it dilated your eyes, it made the pupil bigger? Okay, so dilation is a transformation that changes the size of the figure but maintains the shape. So your pupil is still round, it just gets bigger or smaller, right? So here we have this is the same shape as this little itty bitty one. It's just drawn at a different scale. All right, a different scale. So we've been asked to enlarge XYZ by a factor of 3. Oh no, how am I going to do that? Here it is, same shape. How did we do that though? All right, so we looked at this little teeny one and we wrote down all of the coordinate points. So X was at 1, 1, Y is at 2, 1, and Z was at 1, 2. Right? You know how to plot those points. Now, if by a factor of 3 just means we're going to multiply each point by 3. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. So here are my new coordinate points, and you know how to plot those, and I did that right here. So by a factor of 3, this was just 1 unit long. Now it's 1, 2, 3 units long. This was 1 unit tall. Now it's 1, 2, 3 units tall. And the diagonal or the hypotenuse also grew in scale or in proportion with how we dilated our triangle. All right? Okay, practice set. You are going to copy these on your paper just as I am doing them now. So this is part of your assignment. So if you don't have a paper, you want to get one out right now, good idea. So it says, draw the image after a 90-degree clockwise rotation. So we're going to think of Y as the point of rotation. Excuse me. And we're just going to go 90 degrees clockwise. Okay? So it is going to go here. Da la 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 la. So this is going to be my new Y. Z is going to be right here, right? Because I did 2 and I have 3, so I'm going to go down 3. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum, dum, ba-dum. So I have Y1, Z1, W1, X1. This is a Y1. So you can see that I just took this and I rotated it by 90 degrees. Okay? I know. Don't worry. It gets easier. Now, remember we said reflection could be in the x-axis, where x would be your mirror, or in the y. So here it's asking to draw the reflection in the y. So we're just going to take this triangle, let's just pretend it's the same shape, right? And we're just going to flip it over into onto the other side of that y-axis. So I'm just going to go, here's my L, bam, bam, here's going to be my L, my J is going to be right here, J1, L1, because it's a repeat, and then K is going to be flipped right over here. So K was how far? 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Right there is where K is going to be, K1, and then I can draw in my triangle, and you can see that it's a mirror, a reflection of the original triangle. Okay, you have to use your sense, your 3D sense, your spidey sense. Okay, so here we have a parallelogram, and it wants us to translate the parallelogram PQRS 6 units to the right over here and 3 units down. So I'm going to start with the farthest one away, just because that's how I do it. You can, well, here you can start with anyone. Okay, let's start with Q. So we're going to go 6 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 units down, 1, 2, 3.